So in the run up to papers 2 and 3 for GCSE, the calculator papers coming up after half term, I'm looking to do a series of mark a minute style questions. So it's not really a race; it's just seeing how much we can get through in this case 3 minutes we have. So off we go. We're asked to prove that whether or not BCD is a straight line. So we have our vector from B to A. Okay, so if we go from B to C, it's the same as 5A minus 2B, and then subtract this because we're going from A to C. So subtract 3A, subtract B, giving me in total 2A minus 3B. Okay, and now we're looking to go from C to D via A. So C to D via A is going to be the same as 3A plus B. And then from A to D is adding our other vector, 3A minus 9B, which is going to give us 6A minus 8B. Okay, so are those two vectors parallel? So all we have to do is compare 2A minus 3B with 6A minus 8B. So I'm putting little hats on. So our scalar multiple is 3. If we multiply by 3, we actually don't get 8, okay, because 3 times 3b does not equal 8b. So therefore, not parallel. So BCD, not straight. Okay, I'm going to put a timer on that and see how quick it was. Okay, so there's another quick question, 3 marks, higher tier paper. So I've got to try and get 3 marks in less than 3 minutes. So it's a quadratic sequence, so I've got to find the nth term. So first of all, I'm going to find the first difference. So it's going to be 17, take 2 is 15. That's going to be 23, and that's going to be 31. And I also need to find the second difference. So that's going to be 8, and it's also going to be 8. So I know that I've got a quadratic sequence because it's consistent. Okay, so we're looking for an squared plus bn plus c. So I know from my quadratic sequences that a is half of 8. So I know it's going to be half of 8, 4n squared. Okay, so 4n squared, I'm going to write n squared down here, which is 1 times 1, 2 times 2, 3 times 3, 4 times 4. So 4n squared is going to be equal to 4 lots of that. So that's going to be 16, that's going to be 36, and that's going to be 64. So there's our 4n squared. I'm going to put our sequence that we want on the top. And I'm going to subtract our 4n squared from our sequence to get the linear component. So 4 from 2 is negative 2, that's going to be 1, that's going to be 4, and that's going to be 7. So our linear component is going up in 3s. Okay, so I know it's going to be 3n, and 3n starts at 3, this starts at negative 2, so I've got to subtract 5. So I'm going to combine these two, and our nth term is 4n squared plus 3n. Take 5. So I'm going to put a timer on that and see how well we did. Okay, a circle geometry question, 4 marks. I'm going to try and do it in less than 3 minutes. So see how we go. Right, so we'll ask to find the missing angle x. So what we have here is the bow tie, if you want to call it that, circle theorem. So I know that this angle is equivalent to this angle at the top of the bow tie. I'll use that again. So that's 24 degrees. We're told that these two lines here indicate that this is an isosceles. So we have this angle here is going to be 180 subtract 24 because there's 2 of them divided by 2. So that's 156 over 2, which is 78 degrees. So that angle 78, which is of course the same as that angle. Now we have a straight line that passes through connecting these 3 angles. So I know that x plus 2x plus 78 must equal 180. So clearly 3x plus 78 is 180. So 3x, oops, 180. I'm going too fast myself here. 180 take 78 is 102 degrees. That actually divides through by 3 because the sum of the digits is 3. So therefore x is equal to 99 is 33 times, so that's 34. Okay, 34 degrees. I think you agree that that was pretty quick. So in a lot of higher papers you can make time gains. by doing questions in less than a mark a minute. So here's an example of that. So we've got to prove that 2.75 recurring is 124 over 45. So let's go. So I know that x is equal to 2.7555 goes on forever. So what I'm now going to do is I'm going to multiply that by 10 to get 10x. So that's going to be equal to 27.5555. Line my 5's up, and I'm just going to subtract them. The whole purpose of this is to line my 5's up here so they can eliminate those. So here I get 9x is equal to, so only 7 from 5 can't be done. So 7 from 15 is 8. Decimal point, 2 from 6 is 4. And we're left with a 2 there. So it's 24.8. If I divide through by 9, I get 24.8 over 9, which is clearly not a legal fraction. We have a decimal on top. So we can change that to 248 over 90. So I can see there's going to be some divisions going on here. So if I halve 248, I get 124. Perfect. If I halve 90, I get 45. Okay, that was fast, certainly faster than 3 minutes. Okay, thanks.